Alright, we are going into game number 1 of TeamYP. YP versus TPA. This is game 1. We're going in now. It's live. Can't fight it. Just can't fight the music. Music. Oh yeah. And I'm going to leave this a surprise for you, but we've already done the pick screen, which means we're going into a Wraith Nymph. Nymph Wraith? Wraith Nymph? Something like that. And we do see we got a Laz, Bucket, Jack of all trades, along with Rune here in the dropship. We are ready for the drop. We are looking at TeamYP Hunters, which is going to be, of course, Rune, Savvy, Spanners, Nightwing, and Nymph. Super excited. This is Grand Finals, Majors, teams that literally just played each other in Poland. Now will be in a situation where they are fighting again in a Go4Evolve Sunday Cup for more money. And these were close games. Both teams coming out extremely close in the Majors. Almost getting all the victories for both teams, but alas, only one team can win. In this case, we're going to have to find out who it is. Could be Nymph, who's doing a great job feeding his way, heading towards the south, and then going east. Not this section. This is not east. This is west. And we're going towards the southeast section, getting these Mammoth Birds, getting the Wraith Blasts. But if we look at the skills, right, we got a 2-point Wraith Blast, 1-point Decoy, which gives him the ability to decoy his way around. But like we saw with TPA, we're looking at a 2-2 split. Monster is captured in the dome. Lots of ways to protect himself, though. He's got the low ground. We see Rune right now shooting his way around. We got Jack's little gun being fired off. His satellite tracking gun going to be looking to deal damage. Not quite able to get anything. Nymph is actually able to juke right through it without taking any damage. Nightwing, however, is in a great spot to spot him. Just taking out that thing. Here comes the pistol bullets. They know where he is. Pink's coming out. Nymph is going into the air. Going to be mitigating and protecting himself as much as possible. We are in Wraith Trap, and this is a Wraith. But who's really trapped here? We look at Nymph, and he's just doing what he can. He does know that it is a Lazarus, so if he does engage, he's not going to get anything out. That's why you're not seeing him commit. We're seeing decoys getting spammed, trying to do everything he can to protect himself. Even the Dick Beetle's getting involved, punching him, slowing him. Jack going to be forcing him back, unable to do anything that direction, forces him to go the other way. Nymph is going around the pillar, and he had to go up and around just flawlessly like that. Tiptoeing like a ballerina as he goes right through. Spanner shooting him with the rockets. The satellite tracker going to be going in. Does actually clear off Nymph's armor and a little bit of health damage coming out of it because of it. And here comes the Wraith Blast, going to be looking for space as he's getting as much as possible. Banana, a.k.a. Spanners, is on his tail, bending those rockets around the corner. Savvy is on pursuit, going to be shooting and shooting off that decoy. Not able to get much out of it because it's a decoy. You can't do any damage to a decoy when it goes to the main. No, it's only the main you got to shoot. Just the main. Bucket Laz, shooting it up. And we're looking at Savvy, getting a little bit of damage from Wildlife, but he'll be able to top that off quickly. Just waiting on that heal burst. Nymph right now is doing what he can to get that food. Gonna be Wraith Blasting all the way into the corner when he has a Mammoth Bird right below him for a quick eat, just in case he gets domed. So he's in a great spot. Gonna have some armor for the next fight. He's about to get domed, so it's all good in the hood, yo. Going around this pillar, we got a 3-point Wraith Blast, 2-point Abduct, 1-point Decoy. Can we look at him getting his face? Jack's going to be stopping him. As we look at where the monster is, the Abduct goes in. Going to be going right on Nightwing, though, trying to get as much as he can out of it. Jack right now going to be stopping him with that push. Going to be seeing him going right away from Jack as he has all the space in the world. The dome is off cooldown, so I don't know why he didn't throw it. Maybe because he didn't want the loops. That's the only real concern, because he knew that if he threw it, he wasn't going to get anything out of it. Maybe that's the main concern. Have to see what happens. Banana is in great pursuit. We're at 120 meters out. More of these shots getting thrown up. Going to be climbing up over that ledge. And right now, let's see. Who's the closest right now to Nymph? We got Assault, who's at 180. We got Bucket, who's at 140. We got Laz, that's at 160, 170. And we got Jack. Yeah, so right now the leader is Bucket in close proximity. So we're going to have to look and see what Nymph does. Nymph right now goes to the helipad. We see these blue target markers are actually turrets that are set up in defensive positions just in case something happens. It's good to place those as you run. You just do a quick little jump, and you're set. Because that way, in case something happens later, you know you're set. You already have all 5 of them set up. You can always set up new ones. It doesn't cost you anything extra, just a little bit of time once you have them, once you're setting up the new ones. Which, you have to go there anyway and set up, so you might as well set them up as you go. See turrets being thrown, and right now they are doing damage. He's got 2 of them in that spot, getting a little bit of armor damage off, not able to engage, but that means the Wraith isn't able to engage as well. Here comes the Warp Blast clearing up a freshly placed turret. Banana will be quick to revive that. And here goes another turret right on the low ground, going right on Banana, trying to get him cleared up. And Bucket right now in for some hurt. You see Wraith Blast coming in, going on Banana. Banana forced to cloak, and he has almost no HP, which means that Savvy cannot use the Lazarus gun. He's going to have to use a heal burst to bring him up as the cloak is on. Savvy has a great heal range, and there goes the first one, bringing up to about half. We look at the monster right now. We got Wraith right now clearing out those turrets, trying to go after Lazarus, trying to get him down. Bucket's in a great spot to try and protect him, though. Gets that mortar shot to the face from Rune as he tries to go after Savvy. Not quite able to connect it. Has to leave, get a little bit more armor, and he's looking for a quick pickoff, but not able to get it. So he's choosing to mitigate. He's choosing to protect himself because he doesn't want to do anything, because right now, he doesn't think that this is a favorable engage. Unless they do something like that, which forces the Warp Blast. Savvy just had to burn his heal burst. He doesn't have a heal burst anymore. Nomad's mad at him. Everyone's mad at him. Everyone's going for Savvy. Not quite able to get anything, though. Armor's gone. Nymph chooses to leave. However, he does Warp Blast into a corner like that. That almost was painful, but Rune wasn't quite able to punish it with the mortar cannon because it was on cooldown and already reloading. The monster armor is destroyed again. He's able to get a little bit of armor out of it. Not quite able to get a full thing. Chooses to go back in on Savvy. Oh my god. Does he get it? Nope. Not quite able to get it. Here comes the Jack Repulsor Beam. Going to be able to hold him back from going after Savvy. Not able to finish it up. Thanks to that pro-level Jack play from Nightwing, keeping him alive. Nymph almost able to get the pick off. Not quite able to from that great teamwork cohesion that was able to solidify exactly what was going on. See more of this armor coming out, and they are doing everything humanly possible to try and get it. And Nymph is just building up his Evolve meter, getting his armor, trying to pull him towards his Tyrant Pit. Stealth pouncing on Mammoth Birds, doing everything he can. Doesn't get shocked there, despite the animation showing he did. He didn't take any health damage, didn't take any armor damage. Triggering birds, why? Because he don't care. He's Nymph. He doesn't care about birds. You want to know where I am? That's fine. Just come after me. I'm Wraith. I don't need to hide. Not what Nymph's saying. Nymph's not scared of him. He knows he can take them. He knows he's got very good experience in LAN and online, all of which are meant for him fighting. But if we look at the Hunter team right now, we look at Nightwing, who's in a great spot. He's at 70 meters, just kind of coasting on the interior side of the map as he's just trying to cut him off and just trying to get into a favorable dome position. This discipline of not chasing directly behind is why TeamYP does so well, and they have done. They did very well under the pseudonym of NJP, Team Ninja Penguin, but alas, they have now been sponsored by TeamYP, as you know, because they're awesome. See this decoy coming in, and here comes the monster. Monster is captured, however. Going to be going right in on Nightwing. Going to be looking for a pickoff. Is going for a Warp Blast. Does actually almost pick off Nightwing. As we see right now, the Repulsor Beam is in effect. Cloak being used by Banana. Going to be trying to get everything he can. Nightwing's going around the pillar. We see Nymph just punching, doing all the damage he can. Another tracker satellite going to be going in to deal some damage. Here it comes. Doesn't get the connect, though. And so the satellite does not deal any damage yet. It's still able to, however, so if he does stand in that beam, like the non-primary beam, if he stands to the one on the side, then he'll be good. Here it comes. Here comes the punch into the Warp Blast, getting two on him, and there goes Nightwing. Can he get punched? One more punch, down he goes. And he's going to be able to leave this dome without taking any health damage because he was able to get down Nightwing nice and quick. Great choice. He wanted out because he knew he didn't have enough armor to fight, so he said, you know what? That's fine. I'll just take out Nightwing and leave. Sure, Nightwing doesn't get a strike because Laz is on the team, but he doesn't lose any health. It's a win-win situation. Well, it's kind of like it's a win-win situation. They don't lose a strike, he doesn't lose health, but the dome's done. It's kind of like just like a reset. Nymph wants stage 3. That's where we're at right now. He wants to go stage 3. He wants to get going and get everything he can to evolve, which is right now what you see. He did eat this, knock this down on the high ground, so he's going to get a quick snack. What he's going to do is he's going to decoy and then go immediately up, and he's going to eat that because that way he is armored. He wants to build that armor and keep going. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. We got 3-point Supernova, 3-point Warp Blast, 2-point Abduction, and 1-point Decoy. Getting a little bit of armor. We see another armor on the low ground. Going to be building up. Getting shot by Nightwing distance. Nah, he didn't get hit by it. Choosing to stay back, shoot him as far away as possible, stopping him from eating, while also getting a little bit of chip damage on him. See, Banana is already setting up with those turrets. He wants to make sure they're in a great spot for this. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna do a 3-1 split, put Trapper on one side, put the other 3 on the other. As right now we look at Nymph. Nymph's just getting as much armor as he can in preparation for this fight. He's almost full armor, which is great for him. And he does see that they're all on the one side, so he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go the other way. Can't stop me. Any Trappers over here. I'm just gonna go this way. And because of this, they know he's stage 3, and they're like, you know what? We're not going to underestimate him. Nymph's a scary Wraith. And as he demonstrated during the majors, he did exceptionally well at dealing damage. He actually, you know, dealt a lot of damage, especially stage 3, and was able to get downs really quickly and really easily. As we saw with him versus Eyes on You, they 4-0'd. Like, Eyes on You is no joke. Eyes on You is a great team. And that's just the power of Nimp. Nimp is in no way nimpotent. He is very potent in his power. He goes right through, says, you know what? I'm just going to kill you now. And right now, he's on the hunt. He's going right after them, going for the kill. He's going to be wrapped around, going through the tunnel so he doesn't get mortared at the long distance. They know where he is, though. It's not like super secret. They know he's around there somewhere, and he's just coming towards them. Here comes the tracker satellite. He's going to decoy in, so that way Rune fires off his missiles. And here comes the abduct, going to be abducting Rune, pulling him back to the edge of the dome. Here comes the punches. Going to be looking for a sneak attack. He's going to be looking for Rune. Rune's going to have to blow his shield early, which is what we just saw. Here comes Banana with the nice cloak, having to go in to save Rune, but not quite able to get it, though. And here comes the cloak. It's on them right now. Not able to cloak him, though, because he has to protect himself with that cloak. And here goes the first down. Banana is down. We're going to have to see Savvy going for the resurrection. Rune is on the low ground, however, and he's going to have to choose. Which one does he go for? He chooses to go for Spanish, which means that Savvy's now exposed, and he's just pulling away. He's just picking apart this team very slowly. Nimp right now is pushing his way forward, going after Savvy, trying to get what he can, and here it comes. Oh, and it's a God Dome! Not quite able to keep him out. Does push him through, and Nightwing was able to... Oh no, the dome comes down, which means that they're on the getting chased, which means Savvy is on the run. Does he have cloaks, though? Is he going to be able to protect himself? He's at half HP. Is he able to run? He's at 10%. Looking at a Warp Blast that's coming in, and it finishes on Savvy. First strike on Laz, one strike on Rune. And here we have Nimp fighting away. He has 3 bars of HP left. Looking at like a shield getting put on, and we see another Warp Blast coming in, knocking him off the body. Decoy going on. Jimmy going on the high ground, looking for a pickup on Laz, trying to see what they can get here. Oh, man. He's able to keep it up. And here it goes. He's going to have to use the Warp Blast to keep off the body. There goes the body. Down to 2 bars, though, just under. Gaining more and more health damage by the second from those turrets. They're going to be on pursuit, looking to get any health damage again. Satellite comes in, but it already connected with them, so it's not going to deal any additional damage. See, the missiles are coming out. Warp Blast is being used for traversal, trying to get anything he can for this distance. We do have 1 strike on Rune. Lazarus is in the dropship, which means that Nimp has the ability and the skill to pick off this team slowly, one by one. All he needs is a little bit of armor, which is what he's got right now, and he might be able to pick one up. He knows that Rune's on cooldown, so his shield's not going to be able to be used. And oh, wait, no, I stand corrected. Rune is off cooldown now. Just had to use it, though. Pop the shield, and here we go. He's going to be going right into those turrets, which means that he's going to be taking a large amount of damage. However, he's got to push through. Here comes the decoy. Going to be throwing that backwards at him. Going to be trying to get as much damage out of it as he can. Oh, and here we go. Here comes the Warp Blast. Doesn't quite connect on 2, just outside the range. Turrets are coming in. Here comes the damage from the satellite turret, getting a little bit out of it. Missiles coming out. Nightwing is in the low ground, just using the K for his own protection, God-doming him in order to keep himself alive. Here comes the Warp Blast, going to be looking for Rune. Rune's down. There's the second strike on Rune. Banana is right now in a great spot at one edge of the corridor as they are loading it up. And he's just trying to abduct him onto the high ground. Here goes the decoy onto the low ground. Nimp is extremely, extremely low. Here comes the second strike, and here we go. They're going for the pickup on Rune. Rune's going to be back alive in just a second. Nimp is on damage mitigation. He needs his armor, trying to protect himself because he has almost no HP. We've seen him coming back from such worse situations than this, though. And we aren't quite sure what he's going to be able to do. And it's just non-stop damage coming out. Tracker satellite coming into effect. He's using the high ground to try and mitigate. Decoy coming out to try and keep himself alive. Not quite able to, though, as he gets sniped from the high ground. And he just gets shot. Down he goes. Nimp is dead. Team YP wins game number 1 on this side, which gives them a 1-0 lead. And, oh, that's so close. Able to get those strikes. Nimp's able to drive it home, dealing damage. Was able to get those strikes. It's really what it comes down to. Stage 3, didn't matter how much health he had, just needed that armor. Wasn't able to get it. Team YP would not let him escape, and what happened is, just couldn't live. You only have so much health, guys. If he had just a little bit more, Nimp would have been able to come out ahead, finish off the team, and get the fight. But we'll go into game number 2 of this side with a lead on Ninja Penguins. Oh, sorry, Team YP. Team YP. Formerly known as Ninja Penguins. But we'll have to see what happens in game 2. Nimp might change it up. He does play other monsters. However, he does primarily play Wraith. So we never know what they're going to do. So, second map for this set is going to be Distillery. And we'll have to see what they do. So we'll be back in just a moment with a quick fade in, fade out like we normally do, and we'll be back in a second.